Dang, what's going on, everybody? I'm about to check out this breaking Avengers Kang Dynasty insane change script rewrites happening. What's going on here? Tell us the news, Cosmic Wonder.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm Warren Thompson, and Deadpool 3, Deadpool and Wolverine, seems to be changing a lot of things. One, it has the Marvel fandom super hyped. I haven't seen the fandom this hyped for a movie from the MCU in a pretty long time. And you can tell just by what people are saying online and what they've been commenting about the trailer, a lot of fans do have faith in this movie already, whereas before, when we had some Marvel projects coming out, a lot of people were wondering if it's actually going to be good or not. Whereas for Deadpool and Wolverine, a lot of people just already assume it's going to be fantastic. And judging by the trailer, yeah, it looks like it's going to be pretty dang good. And the reception of the Deadpool 3 trailer has reportedly got Marvel Studios thinking a little bit. Not only did the trailer break the record for most views for a trailer within the first 24 hours, but it also looks like it broke the Marvel Studios process of thinking, specifically with Kevin Feige and his plans for Avengers Kang Dynasty.
Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
Now, we already know Deadpool and Wolverine are going to end up in Avengers Secret Wars, but until now, we haven't really heard anything about Deadpool and Wolverine appearing in Avengers the Kang Dynasty. As far as we knew so far, Kang Dynasty was going to be a pretty grounded film with kind of our current new Avengers team. Nobody really from another multiverse yet. They're saving that, or so we thought, for Secret Wars. As far as we knew, the Avengers team in Avengers Kang Dynasty was pretty much going to consist of Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, Wong, Shang-Chi and Katie, She-Hulk, and maybe a few other characters here and there, like maybe Daredevil. But for the most part, before, that sounded like it was going to be our team, with Doctor Strange not being able to be with the new Avengers because of the events of Doctor Strange 3, and of course the Scarlet Witch was not going to be there because of the events in Multiverse of Madness. However, that seems to have changed based off of the great success that the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer had. It looks like Kevin Feige is now considering putting Deadpool and Wolverine in Avengers Kang Dynasty. And if you think about that, it makes a lot of sense to do, especially if you are Marvel Studios trying to do some damage control over everything that has happened with Jonathan Majors recently. And I always add this in videos because I'm sure most people know, but in case you're tuning in after a really long time of being gone for the internet, Jonathan Majors was found guilty in court, and Marvel Studios has fired him, and he is no longer Kang the Conqueror in the MCU. But according to insiders and according to a release slate released by Disney, the next Avengers film is still going to be Kang Dynasty, and Kang is still going to be a villain in the MCU. But clearly Marvel Studios had a rough time with that. They obviously didn't want to lose Jonathan Majors as Kang, and they obviously haven't wanted the negative criticism that they've been getting from a lot of the fandom recently. Not over Jonathan Majors, but specifically over the quality.
Plus, Jonathan Majors, he's a good character for Kang. I get him that, though. He is a good acting character for Kang for sure, though. But man, I hope he come back, man. I hate what happened to him, but I guess he know now the lesson is, though. Man, I want him back as Kang, though. I hope he get his spot back, man. I hope we don't get somebody else, but for some reason, Jonathan Majors, he got that anger, that fight for that character Kang, though. But man, I hope they don't change up the character for Kang. I hope Jonathan Majors come back, though.
Quality of the projects that they've been putting out. So it makes sense that they would be considering putting Deadpool and Wolverine in the next Avengers film to drive up the hype even more and to make the movie better, because I'm sure if it had the two of them in it and it was executed properly, it would be a better film. And it would also make it more of a multiversal film than it was originally planning on being. So this report is coming from Daniel RPK, an insider that you can follow on Twitter or Patreon. And recently he stated this: the plan was not to include Deadpool and Wolverine in Avengers 5, only Avengers 6. So originally they were just going to be in Secret Wars, no plans for them to be in Kang Dynasty. However, he continued to state, but Feige is having second thoughts as they are still rewriting the two Avengers films. He was also very impressed with what he saw from the movie. And that's a great sign. Obviously, Kevin Feige, when it comes to Marvel, is the man to impress. Side note, this also makes me even more hyped for Deadpool and Wolverine because the fact that
not his latest Marvel films he been writing. Woo! If y'all know what I mean. Shoot, I've been seeing them box office numbers. And just numbers in general about the shows too. Not looking good. But I hope this one, shoot, this movie right here, gotta be the breaking point. I mean, it gotta be up there, cause shoot, the last two Deadpool films were pretty good. Pretty good if you lay at the box office, but I got hope for this movie. And Wolverine coming back too. Shoot, one of my favorite Marvel characters of all time is Wolverine too.
That Kevin Feige saw it and then was impressed means that Sean Levy, Ryan Reynolds,
and Deadpool. I became a fan of Deadpool, man.
and Hugh Jackman had a lot of creativity freedom. It really sounds like they did a lot of their own. They all helped write the movie. They all had a lot of input when it came to the movie. And then when it was put all together, Kevin Feige was really impressed, which makes me believe that it was really just Ryan Reynolds' agenda with Sean Levy and Hugh Jackman alongside of him, compared to Disney possibly pushing their own agenda upon.
To be honest, my point on it, I thought it'd be like Ryan Reynolds, like he had like all the like writing, the scripting for Deadpool, cause you know Ryan Reynolds, he acts so goofy and he acts so funny with this character. I've been like, man, Ryan Reynolds put this all together. What I kept thinking in my mind, but you know, you guys directors back there, writers, but I feel like Ryan Reynolds be writing his own stuff with Deadpool. I just feel like that way sometimes.
On this movie. It doesn't sound like that was done at all, which gives me a lot of comfort. Now, if they do this, Marvel Studios simply goes full steam ahead with some awesome projects that we know are going to be coming out, I believe the MCU could be back on top of its game. I'm talking prime MCU that we could be getting, especially during the multiverse saga. I'll explain exactly what I mean and other projects that are coming, but first, big thank you to...
If this movie succeeds as the other two Deadpool movies, I mean, if it tops them other two Deadpool movies, hey, it's back on top.
So if we take a look at the future of the MCU based off of the projects
let me look at these films. Okay, I know we getting Fantastic Four. We got that cast. I already reacted to a video on that. Spider-Man Homeworlds. Okay. That's a Marvel production. I thought Sony gonna do like a like a Spider-Man movie. No Deadpool coming out. Wolverine, Kang Dynasty for sure. Secret Wars. I can't wait for Secret Wars. Boy. Secret Wars gonna be something. So the Kang Dynasty don't come first, then Secret War. I thought Secret Wars was gonna come first, then Kang Dynasty. I don't know. Wonder Man. Let's see what that's about. I wonder who they got the the actor for that one. Nova. I heard Ryan Gosling was gonna be Nova. But Doctor Strange 3. Hey, Doctor Strange got his third eye open now, but can't wait what we gonna see next. I know they got I can't never get her name right. Charlize Theron. I might be wrong, but it's like they go into some type of another dimension, that movie. When you see at the end credits. I can't wait for Doctor Strange 3 though.
Are going to be coming and directly will be setting up Avengers Secret Wars. It does actually make sense to have Deadpool and Wolverine appear in Avengers the Kang Dynasty. Here are the projects that we know are going to be coming in 2026 and 2020.
And multiple characters in Secret War. I mean, they should need to have everything from X-Men to like the previous X-Men films, like the previous Marvel films they had back in early 2000s, even late 90s, early 90s, I would say. But bro, that would be that would probably be the longest Marvel film in history if they have everybody from all them years to come into this movie, like coming to Avengers Secret Wars. But man, oh my god, that would be nice. That would be unexpected, nice, gorgeous, beautiful, all around. Just a masterpiece.
27, and they are all movies. So specifically talking about movies, not Disney Plus shows, as Marvel Studios has basically already announced, along with Bob Iger from Disney, that they are scaling back a lot. And each year we will actually have more movies than we will Disney Plus shows. But here's what's coming out that we know in 2026 and 2027. Shang-Chi 2, Spider-Man 4, of course, Avengers the Kang Dynasty, Armor Wars, Blade, Thor 5, Doctor Strange 3.
Armor Wars, I'm ready on. Armor Wars, like, man. Sure, all the Iron Man movies was good, but I want to see how Armor Wars gonna play out. Since, you know, Robert Downey Jr. died in Endgame. So I want to know how they gonna roll with that storyline. I know probably Colonel Rose probably gonna be like the top Iron Man. Probably his daughter she probably gonna be an Iron Man too. But since I don't know how they do with Ironheart, I don't know if she gonna be a part of it. Cause she did have some type of Iron Man suit in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. But I don't know, is she gonna be in there or shoot? I don't know. Or she Connor Rose's daughter or something? What's the point behind her?
We do also believe that there is going to be a Scarlet Witch solo project and a project that is specifically about the X-Men. Although these have been reported on, we cannot directly confirm these. But everything else pretty much comes from Marvel Studios in some way, shape, or form. All of them have been officially announced by the studio directly, except for Thor 5. However, of course, we got the Thor Love and Thunder post-credit scene that set up Thor 5, so we know it's coming. Plus, some outlets like Deadline have reported that they are beginning to discuss what to do with the next one. But with all of these projects, you have to think about all of the continuity between all of them. And at the end of Deadpool and Wolverine, we know that Deadpool is most likely going to end up in the actual MCU universe, the 616 universe, or at least he is going to be a part of the big multiverse Avengers team where he will meet many people, many heroes from the 616 universe. But obviously he would have to end up in the main 616 universe to be a part of Avengers the King Dynasty. And there are two ways to go about doing this. One is that at the end of Deadpool 3, they could simply have him arrive in the 616 universe. Or the second option could be, since they are still writing the King Dynasty, they simply write Deadpool and Wolverine into it. So if they're not in the 616 universe at the end of Deadpool and Wolverine, they are most likely going to be with the TVA. And we know that the TVA is most likely going to be setting up that huge team. So they're
every time I see that shadow of Wolverine, I be like, man, I hope it ain't Daniel Radcliffe right there, bro. If it's a different Wolverine variant right there, bro, I'll be sick, man. That need to be Hugh Jackman's shadow of Wolverine doing that. I hope it ain't Daniel Radcliffe, bro. But I'm gonna see how he gonna be in this movie. How he gonna be like Wolverine in this movie, man. It's gonna be probably funny and hilarious, but
probably monitoring the 616 universe because they're going to be fighting Kang or multiple variants of Kang because it is called the King Dynasty. So if they are monitoring where the huge Kang threats are, which is what we know the TVA does now, then they are definitely going to pick up on the 616 timeline. And if Deadpool and Wolverine are going to be some of the leaders of the Multiverse Avengers team, which we've heard they will be, then it would make perfect sense for the TVA to go, hey, you just kind of helped the multiverse out a lot. Why don't we send you to this universe to try and save this specific universe? Because we know they're trying to keep the multiverse from falling apart. They're trying to stop incursions. So it would be really, really easy to do that in Kang Dynasty if Deadpool 3 doesn't end with them being in the 616 universe. And I think it would just increase the hype so much more. But hey, let me know what you all think about this in the comments down below. Do you want to see Deadpool and Wolverine show up in Avengers the King Dynasty and then again in Avengers Secret Wars? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below, and please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to stay up to date on.
I hope this movie be good. Deadpool and Wolverine be good. Avengers Secret Wars, King Dynasty, man. I want to see everybody in Secret Wars if they can do it. They say they're gonna do it. Shoot, have everybody from the previous Marvel films from the early 2000s, early 2010s, late 90s, early 90s. Like, bro, that would be a whole masterpiece if they do that. Man, that would be good. But hey, man, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.